It's time now for the LaGrange College Coaches Corner on WELR Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now live to Johnny's New York Style Pizza in LaGrange for the LaGrange College Coaches Corner.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Coach's Corner live here from Johnny's Pizza. I'm Jack Mormon, and got a special treat for y'all tonight as we're joined by Coach Felton Huggins. He's the associate head coach there at LaGrange College. And, Coach, I appreciate you joining us tonight here at Johnny's Pizza.
Appreciate you having me.
There, I need a little bit more of my ear, Odell, if I can't just hear myself. There we go. There I am. Coach, a tough ball game with Brevard. Y'all left early in the morning, got down there to play that ball game, leading late in the ball game. I think at minute 8 seconds, y'all went ahead in that contest. Had gone back and forth the whole ball game. Actually led at halftime, but then with about 8-9 seconds left to go in the ball game, they were able to catch one in the end zone and go ahead on y'all.
Yeah, it was a tough game, tough loss, man. We fought to the end. Our kids fought hard. We finally got it going a little bit on offense. That third quarter was kind of real pivotal for us. We kind of turned the ball over, and they didn't really stop us all game. That third quarter, we drove the ball in their territory 3 straight times, and we kind of let them get a little momentum. But, again, our guys fought back. We got a couple stops. Defense got a couple stops in the fourth. We came back and drove down and scored with a minute and 8 left. And then, kind of the ball game was after that. They got a late score. Some questionable calls, I must say. I'm just keep it
real.
Yeah, just being honest. There was a couple questionable calls. A couple questionable calls by the refs at the end of the game that were just baffling. But, again, we just got to play full 60 and try to get a win. We had a chance to win it at the end. Drew up a nice, good play. Kind of Boise State runs the play, the little hook and ladder off the dig route. And our receiver caught it, and he pitched it. And Marcus Campbell, one of my top guys, just came through a little bit too fast. And when he pitched it to him, he dropped it. And, it was clear as day wide open up the sideline. We probably either got a score or got a chance to get one more play in their territory around about the 15-yard line.
It did go back and forth the whole ball game. Y'all were able to put up some good points in the first half. Second quarter, I thought the offense really was clicking.
Yes. No, that was one of our highest scoring 2 quarters of the season. We kind of went back to the basics, kind of motivated the kids, told them we just need to execute. We streamlined the offense down a little bit. And we just kind of got going. Tyler Benjamin, as I was talking to you about earlier, man, he made a hell of a touchdown grab on the goal line. He just kind of went up over the kid, and as the kids say, he ate soup off his head. Campbell's, as they say. And then Marcus Campbell, we got him
That's
going.
That's a T-shirt day.
Right. And then we got the running game going a lot. We had some stuff that we've seen all week that we can get going in the running game. And I think that helped us a lot. Started a true freshman, so just doing a lot of RPOs and helping them get the ball out quick. I think that helped us, our offense.
Well, Brandon Scott had, I think, one of his best rushing, over 100 yards in the ball game. Really impressed by him because I think he's been on the cusp of that. Yes. But he has broke a couple of big runs to kind of add to that this week.
No doubt. And I told him this week, I said, I'm going to feed you a lot this week. I say, just be patient, trust your reads, and just hit it. And this week he really did. He's been on the cusp. And a lot of stuff he's just been trying to break the big play and just kind of just letting it happen. Mm-hmm. And this week he just let it happen. And he made a couple good runs. The one score he ran down the middle actually leading to the first score. It was 3rd and 20. And he broke it for 25 and got us going. Yeah. And then he broke that one, and then he came back and hit one down the middle. He broke 3 tackles and got us down to the 2, and then he punched it in afterwards. So this is one of his better games of the year, and hopefully he can build on that. And we got some good runnings from Drew Lewinsky and James Monroe as a true freshman. Mm-hmm. I think Drew had about 6 carries for over 50 yards, and he had a couple big ones too.
I've talked with Coach Chambers about this. I think Lewinsky is one of my favorite players on the team. He's not big as a minute when you look at him on the field, but he's got an incredible heart and just an incredible motor to get up the field.
Oh, no doubt. He's just a hard-nosed country kid. Kind of remind me from where I'm from. He just loves the game of football, walks in with cowboy boots all day, and he just want to go in and hit somebody. And the thing with Drew is he's smart. He knows everything. Mm-hmm. He knows what he's supposed to do. The things that gets him in trouble is when he tries to do a little bit too much. And I told him, I say, Drew, just control what you can control, and he did this week. Yeah. He controlled what he can control, and he had a really good game.
Let's take a quick break. When we come back, lots more to talk about this ball game. Also looking ahead to a big game against Memphis coming our senior day, 1 o'clock start. But we'll talk more about that when we come back. You're listening to the Coach's Corner live from Johnny's Pizza right here on Eagle Sports.
If you want to scale a mountain, buy boots. If you want to turn your crush into something more, say hi. At Country Financial, we know protecting the things you love and preparing for tomorrow start with simple steps. So we help you take small steps today with insurance and financial services that can have a big impact on your family's future. Too often, too late comes too soon. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
Students at LaGrange College travel to places like London, Tokyo, and the jungles of Costa Rica through our Study Away commitment. First-year freshmen are provided a voucher worth up to $2,500 for an off-campus travel experience their junior or senior year. Attend college close to home and still see the world at LaGrange College. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing, and in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. We have your flu shot ready, so come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
It is sell-down time at Nissan of LaGrange. Richard Cates here, General Manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it is time to start moving out all of our 2018 inventory to make room for the 2019s. That means the best savings of the year are taking place right now. Have you been hesitant to look because you're waiting for the perfect time? Well, now is your chance. You can visit Nissan of LaGrange on the Parkway or check us out where we are always open at nissanoflagrange.com. Visit soon to receive great pricing and the great experience our customers have come to expect. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Kemp's Carpet, your locally owned and operated carpet professional since 1977. Owned by Gerald Kemp and his sons, Brett and Jeff. They are your Mohawk, Shaw, and Armstrong certified flooring dealer with a huge inventory of carpet and vinyl flooring. They have a wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, so you'll be enjoying your flooring for years and years. So drop in and pick it out. They'll measure and get a free estimate to you quick. Kemp's Carpet, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And you can like them on Facebook at Kemp's Carpet.
Now back to the Coach's Corner live at Johnny's New York Style Pizza on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner live here from Johnny's Pizza. Coach Felton Huggins joining us tonight, and we're having a great time talking about LaGrange College football. Coach, a couple of more positive things to talk about from the team. Of course, we do fall 38 to 34 against Brevard, but I thought Spear had a good game, over 200 yards in passing. Campbell, eight catches for 114 yards, 2 touchdowns. He continues to be one of the great stars for us.
Oh, no doubt. And, I mean, I love that kid, man. Like I said, I recruited Marcus out of Athens, Georgia. One of my first kids I got here, and he's been starting me as a true freshman. And he just came in and just, worked and gotten better every year. And I remember when he was only about 155 pounds. Mm-hmm. And now Marcus is about 175, one of the strongest kids on the team, got the best hands. I mean, his hands are godly. Anything you throw towards him, he catches.
Right.
And I think he got a chance to possibly get a shot. And we've been talking about that. Get a shot at the next level. I'll talk to a couple of buddies of mine that I know in the league and in the CFL that'll try to look out for him. And he's just been a great kid and just done things the right way. Mm-hmm. Going to graduate with a 3.5 GPA.
Wow. That's awesome.
That's awesome, too.
Yeah.
That's even most important. He's going to get out of here with a degree and a great GPA.
And that's going to take him into whatever career he chooses. If he continues to go to the next level, that's great. But if not, it's not a fallback position. That's your trajectory going forward.
Trajectory, no doubt about it.
Really pleased with both those. Spear, I think we didn't come into the season expect him to be doing what he's been doing. We changing quarterbacks a couple of times and find the right mix, and he just seems to be much more poised at his age than I would have expected him to be.
Caleb is kind of an old soul, like, again, another old country kid, but he kind of got like an older person mentality. Mm-hmm. And Caleb was a kid last year that I identified when we got him here that if I ever got a chance to be OC, like, he will be a guy that can kind of run this offense. You don't have to have the strongest arm. It's about just getting the ball out quick and timing. And I had big plans for him. He didn't gravitate. Again, Caleb's another kid that's a 4.0 student.
Right.
Really, really smart kid. And the thing that gets him in trouble is when I tell Caleb, sometimes don't try to be the smartest kid in the room. Sometimes just be average and you can make plays.
Right.
And that's what got him in trouble a little bit. But for the most part, I think he played a great game to say that was his first start. He was poised. He tried to lead the guys, and they kind of followed and rallied behind him. And I think he did some good things. It's only going to build on this from
Well, even the first time he came in, if I remember, he had a couple of long strikes down the field.
No doubt.
Walk into your first college football game and you throw a 40-yard pass down the field.
No doubt. One play he made in the third that was really crucial. We did a fake screen that we faked Tyler. We faked the fast screen to Tyler, and then we sent Mark and David Apiag up the seam and up the sideline. And the corner kind of bailed, and most guys might have just lofted it up and got it picked, but he threw it on the line right there in between, call it the honey hole, and it was a great throw. And we caught it, and that actually helped us keep the chains moving. And that's some of the things that you see from him that you can do, that he can do in this offense if you want to run true air raid.
Coach, I was really impressed with also the way you continue to spread the ball out with so many different receivers. It's not just you can't just watch Campbell, you can't just watch Benjamin. You got APA and multiple others, Sapp and some others that you just find a way to get the ball to a lot of different guys.
No doubt, and that's the evolution of this offense. I mean, you just can't. Coach Pleasant always tell me all the time, he say, just you got which count on this side, you need to move them all. I say, well, that's the old blessing of it. Well, we want those guys to kind of focus on them because I got another kid over there that's ASAP that can go and make plays. And Matt Walton, who's a true freshman, that came in and made a big catch on the sideline and also on the fake punt.
Okay.
We call a fake punt against Brevard. That kept the drive moving. And
now, did Crocker draw that one up? Because he took credit for the first one.
Crocker drew that one up. He drew that one up too. He draws them all up. He finds something real quick and then he draws it up. And we've actually been on fake punts. We're 100% right now. So it's really good. But we got some kids, Matt Walton, and then I finally got David Apiag back in there, and he's catching. And I got some other young kids that's right behind him that once we lose Mark, I hate to lose him, but I got some kids that's in the back burner that's going to be good too.
Well, that's in a 4-year program. That's what you got to do. You got to take what you got, build for it, but also have those guys that you're getting that extra playing time. Y'all do a good job at LaGrange College of getting a lot of guys playing time too, both on the defense and on the offensive side. I don't think any one plays as many freshmen as LaGrange College does.
And sometimes, not to say that we don't mind, but sometimes by necessity, just how it kind of happens. But the thing is now is to try to keep those guys here and mold those guys because, again, a lot of them are they probably should be, playing JV or just getting stronger. And if we can keep those guys here, now we can kind of build something that, the Maryvilles and the Huntingtons and all those schools have that keep guys that the older classifications do for years on.
Well, and there's just there's nothing better than game experience. You can do everything in practice all you want to. You can you can play scrimmages and that's all great, but real against somebody that you don't go to school with, that you don't see every day, and going up against that unpredictability is really what makes a good player.
No doubt about it. And the thing I think that's killing us, we have to play killing us, but what we're learning from is with the younger guys is we can go over and show them in practice, and we can show it identically how it's going to be. But when the bullets start firing, then heads get to ducking and they kind of just lose their way. And we got to get them to the point where those mistakes are fine right now, but next year they see that same look. They'll know how to play it. So
something else we were talking about off the air a little bit ago, Coach, and that's also the fearlessness of some of your receivers. A lot of guys don't want to come across the middle. They short arm it. They want to get into their body. You got guys that want to reach out. They want to use their hands. They want to make those catches even across the middle.
No doubt. Well, that's mandatory. When you come to me, I'm telling you right now because I'm not a cocky guy, but I feel like I'm one of the better receiver coaches in the nation. I mean, every year we've been here, we led the conference in passing. We've been the tops in D3.
Right.
And so for us, I tell guys that's a necessity. And it's not to try to, challenge your manhood, but to go in there, that quarterback, if you go in there, that deflates a DB more than you going in there and short arm. If he see you go in there and crawfish, then he thinks he catches you, he's in your head. You go through the middle and you catch that ball and you let him hit you and you get up and you get a ball to the ref. Oh, he's deflated then. Yeah. And that hurts him mentally. And then now you got him and now he's defeated. You can handle them however you want throughout the game.
Getting across the middle. Let's take another break. We come back. We got lots more to talk about here at the Coach's Corner, live from Johnny's Pizza on Eagle Sports.
Hello, Granger fans. The Mike Patton Auto family is your local team that does not practice to get it right, but to make sure they don't get it wrong. They strive to give you a great experience each time you give them the opportunity. They understand you have options of where you go to purchase and service your truck, car, and SUV. But come see why thousands of customers keep coming back to Mike Patton time after time. We appreciate your time and business with a quality service department, and we look forward to taking care of you in the years to come. Now, go Grangers! You need to brush your teeth at least twice a day, and you need to have your teeth cleaned and looked at by a dentist at least twice a year. We've heard this since we were kids, but sometimes we get busy and forget to brush and skip an appointment. We turn around, and it's been a while since we've been to the dentist. So let's get back on track. Call Childress Dental Center for an appointment at 706-882-1888 or go to the web at childressdentalcenter.com because your smile is very important, and we want you to have the best one possible. Childress Dental Center, now at 2 locations, 114 Calumet Center in LaGrange and 100 College Street in Hogansville.
It robs you of the very pleasure of life. Back pain, and it's a national problem.
Low back pain is one of the most common and expensive maladies in our country.
Dr. Jim Aspinwall.
Research has shown that for patients who are diagnosed with herniated disc, diagnosed as needing surgery, 86% of those cases respond to what we do.
The Aspinwall Clinic. Safe, gentle, and extremely effective treatment.
Non-surgical, non-drug relief of the cause of back pain and sciatica.
Aspinwall Clinic. 706-884-8360.
Everywhere you look on your campus, some event is happening, and that's the way you want it. But keeping your active campus clean and looking its best isn't easy. Nonetheless, National makes it look easy. Low staff turnover and a commitment to excellence allow National to ensure your campus from top to bottom, inside and out, is always perfect and spotless. Parents and students alike give us a 4.0, and we settle for nothing less. You'll like having National on the job.
Visit us at teamnational.com to see what National can do for you.
Now back to the Coach's Corner live at Johnny's New York Style Pizza on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner live here from Johnny's Pizza with Coach Felton Huggins. We're talking about LaGrange College's game against Brevard this past week. Coach, something interesting. I was looking kind of at some of the conference information. 2 players from Brevard, they kind of showed out this week. The quarterback, we got offensive rookie of the week. They also had another young man become the defensive player of the week, and it was just a tough ball game that y'all played. Everybody was going hard in this one.
Yeah, it was. And talking to Coach Chambers this week, we had a really, really good game plan against them defensively, and we slowed them down towards the end. A couple of the coaches on that staff are kind of NFL guys, so and Coach Chambers called me. I was sitting there and I was watching it with him, and I was like, Coach, they run a lot of concepts that we ran when I played in the NFL. And he was like, yeah. So, and it was a little challenging for our guys, but our guys actually fought hard. Again, that third quarter, they turned it on in that third and fourth, and they got some stops. The kids just made a couple plays when they needed to, and that's kind of how the game goes.
You're sure it would be a kind of a tough stat about third quarters. That's been kind of our Achilles heel all season long.
Yeah. Third quarters for us has been bad. We just gotta. That's when you play with a lot of young kids. They don't understand the severity of coming out of halftime and coming out motivated and ready to go. I mean, you're playing a new game. It's evil, 0-0. That's how it's always been taught, and that's how most coaches handle it. And for our guys, our young guys, they're not aware of that point in the game right now for us. And again, the last 2 weeks we've been leading at halftime. Last week we was leading by 2, I think 2 or 3, and this week we were leading by 10. Yep. And again, just a little thing there. Again, we were through a screen and we fumbled. We were going to drive, and then we came back and we were driving again. We got in their territory and we had a sack and we threw a pick. And again, that's the game. Third quarter right there. We get any score, I think that game is over. They shut it down.
Yeah, it's also always little things that take place during the ball game. We're disappointed about the last play that they run to get the touchdown with a guy that was just almost knocked out of the ball game a few plays earlier. That we won't go into that too much.
Yeah.
But this is a little interesting. But also, we have a missed field goal, one missed extra point.
Yeah.
That's 4 points that would have tied the ball game right there.
Yeah, we missed a field goal, and Alex has been clutch all year. And I think the field goal we missed, it was a high snap. The extra point, I'm sorry, it was a high snap, and when we finally got it down, he ended up hitting the goal post. So that would have us down by 3. And then we drove down and we went to kick a field goal, and he's kicked those all year. And granted, the stadium, the swirling winds up there in the mountains in Brevard. I was up. Me and Coach Todd and Coach Raj, we were in not technically the booth. We were on top of the roof, and it was cold up there, and you can hear that wind. We had a tent over top of us, and the wind was blowing it. Almost blew it down and almost blew us off the roof. But the wind in that stadium because it was just like a little valley, and it was swirling, and you can kind of see it because we kicked the field goal right after, and he boomed it.
Right.
But that one right there, it was kind of like it went up in the air and it stopped, and he wasn't even like a yard close. And Alex has a good leg. I mean, we watch him kick 45, almost 48, 49 yarders in pregame. But the wind, again, might have caught that one. And again, that's the game. I think we catch that one, and the game is tied.
Yes, exactly.
It's tied instead of, us being down by 4.
Well, talking about him again, I think he's really done a great job all season long. He's been clutch when we need him, and really another guy that kind of unexpectedly just kind of steps in and does a great job all season long.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Alex, again, we found Alex, a kid we was recruiting earlier in the off season, and he ended up thinking about taking a scholarship to Ave Maria, and he got down there and got homesick and got down into Naples. I don't know how you get homesick in Naples on the beach, but he got down there and got homesick, and he wanted to come back home, and we were glad to have him.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. He can kick it. I think, again, he's another kid because we have Coach Blocker. He's a GA of ours there, and he kicked professionally, and he works with him every day. And Alex has a leg that once he gets in shape and gets stronger, I think he can have a chance to go somewhere too.
Another guy I want to talk about this. Think about the defensive side for a second. Elijah Robertson continues to be one of our great leaders on the defensive side. He's number 5 in the conference in tackles, solo tackles with 34 on the season. He just finds the ball. Seems like on every play.
Elijah's an athletic, fast kid that he's finally starting to come into his own, and he's finally starting to get it. And he comes, and that's just from the effort for him of coming in Coach Chambers' office and sitting with him every day and just going over things and now being able to control that athletic ability from years past where he was just so fast and so wild. He would overrun plays, so now he's getting to the point he goes in and he makes tackles and solid tackles, and Elijah's getting better and better, and the sky's the limit for the kid going into his senior year.
You get a lot of young guys playing, but also senior leadership. One of my favorite kids, Shamar Slappy, he was the homecoming king. No doubt. Continues to be, I think, a great leader on defense, and just another one that just seems to work all the time.
No doubt. I think Shamar had one of his better games this past. I think he might have had a sack, a couple tackles for loss, and he just was kind of around the ball all game. And again, that's just, for him finally getting his first time playing D-line. He finally got settled into his role, and he's finally starting to try to lead those because he's the oldest guy on defense and on the D-line by far. And he's finally starting to lead those guys, and he led the charge. And again, they made some big plays on the D-line this week.
Let's take it to the break. When we come back, we'll close things out. From Johnny's Pizza, you listen to Coach's Corner live here on Eagle Sports.
If you want to scale a mountain, buy boots. If you want to turn your crush into something more, say hi. At Country Financial, we know protecting the things you love and preparing for tomorrow start with simple steps. So we help you take small steps today with insurance and financial services that can have a big impact on your family's future. Too often, too late comes too soon. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
Where can you be a star athlete and a math superstar? Where can you prepare for graduate school or your dream job and make friends for the journey? Where can you challenge your mind and inspire your soul? Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing, and in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
It is sell down time at Nissan of LaGrange. Richard Cates here, General Manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it is time to start moving out all of our 2018 inventory to make room for the 2019s. That means the best savings of the year are taking place right now. Have you been hesitant to look because you're waiting for the perfect time? Well, now is your chance. You can visit Nissan of LaGrange on the Parkway or check us out where we are always open at nissanoflagrange.com. Visit soon to receive great pricing and the great experience our customers have come to expect. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Kemp's Carpet, your locally owned and operated carpet professional since 1977. Owned by Gerald Kemp and his sons, Brent and Jeff. They are your Mohawk Shaw and Armstrong certified flooring dealer with a huge inventory of carpet and vinyl flooring. They have a wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, so you'll be enjoying your flooring for years and years. So drop in and pick it out. They'll measure and get a free estimate to you quick. Kemp's Carpet, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And you can like them on Facebook at Kemp's Carpet.
Now back to the Coach's Corner live at Johnny's New York Style Pizza on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner live here from Johnny's Pizza. I'm with Coach Felton Huggins. And, Coach, we've talked about the past. Let's look to the future now as we got a big game coming up against Methodist. There's about 3 or 4 of us right there toward the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
We're not going to get to go anywhere else. That's kind of moved on, but you're really playing for a lot of pride, playing for the future. And they've got 2 ball games coming up. We won't even talk about Huntington yet because I can't go to that ball game. I'm mad. But my daughter's getting married, so that's a good thing.
That's a great thing.
But I'll have a little earphone. I like Secret Service up there.
And hopefully there's a lot of touchdowns, exactly. So you can be cheering. They can be like, "What are you yelling for?"
I'm glad you're getting married, Doc. That's good. But coming up next week is Methodist. Methodist is a team that's going to be prepared for us. They're looking to improve their season as well.
No doubt.
Has been a rough year for them.
Yes, it has.
But it's going to be senior day for our kids, and it's going to be a big day at Callaway Stadium.
Yes, it is. And, again, for those couple of those seniors that's been here for us for 4 years, Shamar Slappy, Austin Sapp, Marcus Campbell, Tony Alexander, Jonathan Slade, kid that I love to death. It hadn't worked out for him, one of the tallest kids I ever met in life. And but he is a lot of those guys' last game, and hopefully we send them out the right way. And again, building for the future. Trying to finish the season strong. Methodist actually was the first time we beaten them in years since I've been here since 2013.
Right.
I don't know when the last time we beat them before that, but we hadn't beaten them at all. And we beat them last year, and we're hoping to continue that string.
We definitely would love to come away with a big win. We would like a lot of folks to come out now. Do they do most of the senior stuff? I guess will be pregame.
It'll be pregame. Yeah. Yes, it'll be pregame, and then halftime will be typical. But they'll do all the senior festivities with the cheerleaders and the football players pregame. I think we were crossing about 10 to 12 seniors. And send them out the right way with a win.
Any kind of scouting ahead to Methodist, what we're kind of expecting from them? They're going to be a run-first team, or how are they going to be?
Methodist is honestly, they're identical to what we do.
Really?
Yes, we kind of seen that a couple years ago when Coach Mummy was here, and he used to tease. We used to watch film Methodist, and he used to be like, Felton, they're running our stuff.
That was a really good Matt Mummy, by the way.
No doubt. That's my guy, man. I talk to Matt all the time. Still love him to death. But
proud of what he's got going on in Nevada. Yeah.
And we talked all the time. Last year was a struggle for him, but he finally got his kids. And again, a year in the system, and they've gotten better. But Methodist, offensively, they kind of run the same thing we run. So honestly, our defense today, we just went out there and we just kind of went over the stuff we do. And then defensively, they kind of a multiple team. They kind of got some big guys, they kind of want to play too high coverage and kind of play things safe. When they kind of get down, they'll try to come after you and things like that, but we just got to stay poised and take what they give us and kind of do some of the same things that we did last week and just execute, and we'll be fine.
Late in a season like this, Coach, it's got some of the guys got a few bumps and bruises and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
How much hitting do y'all do? How does that work out for your practice standpoint?
We've kind of eased it up. I mean, we're down the home stretch, and we're trying to make it. We got to tape some kids up and bandage them and get them a lot of treatment. I know the secondary where we're banged up the most.
Right.
We're down. We had to move a receiver over there last week, and he played last week, and he'll probably play again this week.
Right.
And the receiver corps, we're banged up too. Hopefully, Tyler Benja came out with a little nick, but he should be fine coming in to the game. And like I say, defensively, we're banged up too. But we just kind of eased off on the hitting and just kind of going out there and going and make sure guys are in the right place, and our offense just make sure our timing is good and things like that. And go out there and play a game on Saturday.
You mentioned getting guys ready. Thank goodness for Rob Dix. He does such a tremendous job of taking care of our kids.
Rob get them back going like they're brand new. I don't know how he do it, but he get them back. And hey, I'm thankful for
him. He's a great guy. Well, Coach, I appreciate you joining us. I hope you had a good time tonight.
I appreciate it every time.
All right, folks, that's it for the LaGrange College version of the Coach's Corner, but we got lots more to come. Callaway's next, then Troop, and then LaGrange High School. We appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you next time on the radio.